Hey Spurs fan! We're back with another exclusive video and the hottest updates for you. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button so you never miss any news about the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get to the news. In the world of NBA trades, how do you measure success? When it comes to the 2022 DeJounte Murray trade between the Spurs and the Hawks, one thing is clear: San Antonio has emerged as the undeniable winner. While Atlanta may have found some footing since the deal, the long-term impact continues to loom large, leaving Spurs fans to relish the bountiful rewards of a trade that changed the franchise's trajectory. What does this mean for both teams moving forward? Let's dive into the details and uncover why this trade is still making waves. In the world of professional basketball, trades can make or break a franchise, and one trade stands out as a clear victory: the San Antonio Spurs' decision to send DeJounte Murray to the Atlanta Hawks. While the Hawks may have hoped to turn their fortunes around with this acquisition, the reality is that the Spurs have emerged as the clear winners of this deal, transforming their future in a way that few could have anticipated. As the dust settles on this trade, the implications for both teams continue to unfold, leaving fans wondering just how this pivotal move will shape the landscape of the NBA. The details of the trade reveal a strategy that many analysts deemed risky at the time. The Spurs traded Murray, fresh off his first All-Star appearance, to the Hawks in exchange for Danilo Gallinari, two unprotected first-round picks in 2025 and 2027, and a pick swap in 2026. It was a bold move that many considered an overpayment by Atlanta, especially since they parted ways with Murray just 2 seasons later. The Spurs, on the other hand, not only freed themselves from a player who had reached his peak but also positioned themselves to secure the top pick in the 2023 NBA draft, ultimately selecting the highly touted Victor Wembanyama. This trade has already yielded significant dividends, including the acquisition of Carter Bryant and the potential for additional valuable picks in the years to come. To fully appreciate the impact of this trade, one must consider the historical context. General manager Brian Wright faced a critical juncture in the Spurs' trajectory. Instead of settling for mediocrity, he opted for a bold strategy that shifted the team's fortunes. The decision to part with Murray, despite his All-Star status, allowed the Spurs to embrace a rebuilding phase that many franchises fear. It transformed the team from a middle-of-the-pack squad to one of the worst in the league, a necessary step to secure high draft picks in a pivotal year. It's a gamble that has paid off immensely, especially since landing the first overall pick, a feat that now seems almost inevitable due to the foresight of Wright. The immediate implications of the trade are nothing short of transformative for the Spurs. With the potential to move up in the 2026 NBA draft and the uncertainty surrounding star Trae Young's future in Atlanta, the Spurs are not just beneficiaries of this trade, they are poised to dominate the upcoming drafts. The Hawks' regret over the Murray trade is palpable, especially as they still owe San Antonio 2 more assets. This ongoing saga raises questions: how will the Hawks recover from this misstep? And what other opportunities await the Spurs as they continue to build a formidable roster? As we delve deeper into the ramifications of this trade, one can't help but wonder what the future holds for both franchises. As the Spurs continue to build on their success stemming from the DeJounte Murray trade, the future looks increasingly bright for the franchise. With the potential to secure additional high-value picks, San Antonio finds itself in a position to not just rebuild, but to establish a competitive roster capable of contending in the coming years. The strategic foresight displayed by GM Brian Wright has allowed the Spurs to accumulate assets that can transform the team into a playoff contender. The ripple effects of the trade are likely to resonate for years, especially as they leverage their picks to acquire young talent or bolster their roster with seasoned players. Reactions from the wider basketball community have been mixed, with analysts scrutinizing the Hawks' decision to trade for Murray in the first place. While Atlanta hoped to elevate their playoff aspirations by acquiring an All-Star, many experts now view the deal as a cautionary tale of overreaching in the trade market. Comparisons have been drawn to other franchise-altering trades, highlighting how quickly fortunes can change in the NBA. The perception of Murray's value has shifted, leading to discussions among fans and pundits alike about the long-term implications for both teams involved. The Hawks' current struggles have only amplified the scrutiny of that decision, casting doubt on their strategy and forcing them to reassess their direction moving forward. Looking ahead, the Spurs could find themselves in a plethora of advantageous scenarios in upcoming drafts. With the potential to move up in the 2026 draft, they could snag another elite prospect, further solidifying their roster's foundation. Speculation abounds regarding how the Hawks will navigate their uncertain future, especially if Trae Young's situation remains unresolved. This uncertainty could play into the Spurs' hands, allowing them to maximize their asset acquisition. As the landscape of the league evolves, the implications of the Murray trade will continue to unfold, setting the stage for an exciting next chapter in San Antonio's journey. The Spurs are not just playing for today, they are strategically positioning themselves for a bright and prosperous future, ready to capitalize on every opportunity that comes their way. What if the future of the San Antonio Spurs hinges on a bold statement from SHAI GILGEOUS-ALEXANDER? With the star guard declaring he would only join the Spurs if Victor Wembanyama leaves, how might this controversial stance complicate his potential arrival in San Antonio? As the NBA landscape shifts and tensions rise, could this declaration impact not just Gilgeous-Alexander's career but also the Spurs' strategy moving forward? Stay tuned as we dive into the implications of this surprising twist in the Spurs' pursuit of talent. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Antonio Spurs. In the world of basketball, few statements can shake the foundations of team dynamics quite like SHAI GILGEOUS-Alexander's bold declaration, "I will only go to the Spurs if Victor Wembanyama leaves." This remark reverberates through the corridors of the NBA, sparking discussions about loyalty, ambition, and the ever-volatile nature of player movement in professional sports. Gilgeous-Alexander, a rising star in his own right, has established himself as a formidable presence on the court, but his comments suggest a deeper layer of strategic thinking. The allure of joining a franchise like the San Antonio Spurs, renowned for its rich history and winning culture, becomes complex when intertwined with the potential of a player like Wembanyama, who is seen as a generational talent capable of transforming a team's fortunes. The Spurs have long been synonymous with excellence, boasting a legacy built on the foundations laid by legends such as Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili. The prospect of Gilgeous-Alexander donning the Spurs jersey excites fans and analysts alike, yet the crux of his statement challenges the very fabric of team allegiance. By linking his potential move to Wembanyama's status, Gilgeous-Alexander is not merely making a personal preference known, he is navigating the intricate landscape of team chemistry and the balance of power within the league. The idea of joining forces with an emerging superstar rather than competing against him speaks volumes about the modern athlete's mindset, where collaboration often takes precedence over rivalry. Furthermore, this narrative sheds light on the evolving dynamics of player agency in the NBA. Once upon a time, players were often at the mercy of team decisions, but the contemporary landscape showcases a more empowered athlete who actively shapes their destiny. Gilgeous-Alexander's statement serves as a testament to this shift, indicating that the decisions made by players today are not solely about contracts and dollars but are deeply rooted in strategy and long-term vision. The implications of a player like him expressing such conditions elevate the conversation about how franchises build their rosters and strategize around star talent, particularly when considering the impact of a player like Wembanyama, who has captured the imagination of fans and analysts alike with his remarkable skill set. As the NBA gears up for another season, Gilgeous-Alexander's declaration invites speculation about the future, not just for him but for the Spurs and the league as a whole. The potential departure of Wembanyama could signal a seismic shift within the organization, impacting their trajectory and the broader competitive landscape of the NBA. For Gilgeous-Alexander, the possibility of joining the Spurs hinges on a delicate balance of ambition and respect for the game's evolution, where aligning with a franchise's vision and its marquee players is paramount. In a league where every decision is scrutinized and every player move analyzed, his words resonate as a bold assertion of intent, painting a vivid picture of the strategic negotiations that define the modern era of basketball. The ongoing controversy surrounding the league's handling of player conduct and disciplinary actions has the potential to significantly complicate SHAI GILGEOUS-Alexander's arrival on the national stage. As the young star garners attention for his exceptional skills and potential, the spotlight casts long shadows, bringing with it scrutiny that can affect not only his performance but also his mental fortitude. The pressure of public opinion, coupled with the critical eye of analysts and fans alike, creates an environment where even the most talented players must navigate treacherous waters. For Gilgeous-Alexander, stepping into the limelight amidst such divisive discussions could lead to a turbulent transition, challenging his ability to focus solely on his game. Moreover, the implications of this controversy extend beyond personal pressure and into the broader dynamics of team chemistry and organizational culture. When players enter a situation fraught with tension, it can create rifts within the locker room, as teammates may have differing opinions on the matter at hand. For Gilgeous-Alexander, the need to forge relationships and build trust with his new teammates becomes paramount, yet the pervasive tension surrounding the league could hinder that process. The delicate balance of camaraderie and competition is often disrupted by external factors, and in this case, the ongoing debate may serve as a divisive undercurrent, complicating his integration into the team. Additionally, media narratives play a crucial role in shaping public perception, and the way this controversy is framed could impact Gilgeous-Alexander's reputation even before he steps onto the court. If the narrative shifts toward a negative portrayal of the league as a whole, it could inadvertently cast a shadow over emerging players, especially those like Gilgeous-Alexander who are trying to establish themselves as leaders. The potential for misrepresentation or oversimplification of complex issues in media coverage could lead to undue pressure on him to either defend the league's actions or distance himself from the controversy, both of which could distract from his primary objective, excelling as a player. Finally, the uncertainty surrounding the league's future direction in policy and player conduct can create an atmosphere of instability that affects everyone involved. As Gilgeous-Alexander prepares to make his mark, the ever-shifting landscape of league regulations and player expectations can lead to an unpredictable experience. The ongoing discussions surrounding these issues could result in abrupt changes that alter not only how players operate on the court but also how they are perceived off of it. For a player of Gilgeous-Alexander's caliber, the ability to adapt to these changes while maintaining focus on his development is crucial. Navigating this complexity will require not just skill but also resilience, as he seeks to rise above the noise and define his legacy amid the surrounding turmoil. The opinions of the club's supporters are as diverse and rich as the history of the team itself, reflecting the myriad experiences and emotions that come with being part of a football community. For many fans, the club is not just a team, but a central part of their identity, a source of pride and belonging that transcends generations. They gather in homes and pubs, donning their colors, sharing stories of victories and defeats, and passing down their love for the club to their children. This deep-seated connection is often fueled by the narrative of the club's journey, encompassing the highs of championship triumphs and the lows of near misses, creating a tapestry of shared memories that binds them together. However, the voices of the supporters are not always harmonious. They can often reflect a spectrum of emotions, from unwavering loyalty to passionate criticism. Some fans express frustration with the management decisions, questioning the strategies and player acquisitions that they believe could have been handled differently. The debates about tactics, formations, and player performance can ignite passionate discussions, sometimes spilling over into heated arguments, showcasing the deep investment each supporter has in the club's success. Yet, amidst these disagreements, there exists a profound respect for the game itself and an understanding that every supporter wants what is best for the team they cherish. Moreover, the role of social media has transformed the way fans express their opinions, providing a platform for instantaneous reactions that can amplify their voices or create echo chambers of dissent. Online forums and social media channels become battlegrounds where opinions clash, but they also serve as a space for solidarity and support during tough times. The rapid spread of news and rumors can lead to emotional roller coasters, as fans react to every transfer rumor or managerial decision, further intertwining their personal feelings with the club's fate. This hyperconnectivity has created a new dynamic in fan culture, where supporters can rally together, organize movements, or even engage in campaigns aimed at influencing the club's direction. Ultimately, the opinions of the club's supporters are a testament to their passion and commitment, serving as a reminder of the emotional stakes involved in following a football team. They embody the essence of what it means to be part of a community, where every cheer, every sigh, and every moment of despair is shared collectively. This vibrant tapestry of voices not only enriches the club's culture but also plays a crucial role in shaping its future. As the team continues to evolve, so too will the opinions of its supporters, ensuring that their love for the game remains as dynamic and enduring as the sport itself. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about our San Antonio Spurs, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video, Spurs fans.